Hiya, it's another review on a Guerlain. It's only because I was in Paris and I am a little bit Guerlain mad, and I had a bit of fun in the boutique at Place Vendôme. So when I was in Paris last week at Place Vendôme, I purchased myself a bottle of Le Plus Beau Jour de ma vie, and I got it in the B bottle. So this is a peony pink B bottle. I've got Smurfy engraved. The bottle was full, it's 125 mils, but I've decanted some to sell to subsidise the cost because it was expensive. It was 345 euros for the bottle, and it comes with an empty atomizer so that you can spray it on yourself, which I've obviously topped up as well. So I'm going to sell about half the amount that I bought, and that should last me absolutely ages. I really love Le Plus Beau Jour de ma vie. I have already reviewed it once on my channel, and I'll do a link to that, but I've decided to compare it. So I was gifted actually 2 samples of Le Bouquet De La Mariee. Now, if you don't know what this is basically the pure parfum version of Le Plus Beau Jour de ma vie. So this is an EDP and this is a parfum. The full bottle of this is over 700 euros. It's ridiculously expensive, and I've always been curious, is there much difference? Do I need to hunt down a bottle of Le Bouquet de La Mariee, or will I be happy just to keep Le Plus Beau Jour de ma vie, which is very, very special as it is? So tonight I'm on another night shift. I will be comparing the 2 fragrances, and I'll let you know if there are any differences. Now, I did ask the lady in the boutique, and she said she didn't think there were any real differences with the smell, it's just the performance. Now, I get a really excellent performance from Le Plus Beau Jour de ma vie. I don't need it to last any longer. It lasts me the entire day, and it projects really well from my skin. So if it's purely down to performance, then for me it's not worth the investment. To be fair, I'm never going to spend 700 euros on a fragrance, I don't think. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is just out of pure curiosity. I'm not going to be buying Le Bouquet de La Mariee. That is never going to happen. Just out of curiosity, and perhaps someone out there watching this is considering buying one or the other, and this might help, hopefully. So I'm going to apply fragrances now. I think we're going to go Le Bouquet de La Mariee on my left arm, and Le Plus Beau Jour de ma vie will be on my right, and I'll probably do Le Plus Beau Jour de ma vie on my neck as well. Now that's healed a little bit, that rash that I've had from perfume. So I will come back and let you know the differences. I have my loyal furry friend at my side. I quickly applied Le Bouquet de La Mariee here. I've applied it above and below my wrist, and also on the back of my hand and up here as well, just because I'm also conscious sometimes my watch can get in the way of fragrances or absorb other fragrances, so I like to put it all over so I can get a bit that's not near my watch to compare. So Bouquet de La Mariee and Plus Beau Jour de ma vie. Can I tell any difference? There might be something a little bit sharper at the moment in the Bouquet de La Mariee. So what I'm smelling is very sweet. It's a little bit orange blossom, a little bit of sugared almond. So it's like an almondy marzipan-like smell, but not as sweet as marzipan. More of a lighter, ethereal kind of smell. Definitely smells a bit sugary, which I love, but it's not mega sweet. If anything, I'm probably preferring Le Plus Beau Jour de ma vie at the moment, just because there's something a little bit sharper that's coming out in those opening notes of Le Bouquet de La Mariee. But the difference is so minor, it's not even worth talking about. So I'll come back to you very shortly with further. So I find myself alone in my office, and I thought I'd give you a quick update. Everyone's buggered off. Better get the phone. Okay, so that's that dealt with, and here I am. The differences between these two fragrances. This is Bouquet De La Mariee. So this one, I've got some notes here, €770 for 125ml. And the Le Plus Beau Jour de ma Vie is €345 if you buy the Beau bottle, which is 125ml, or you pay €220 for the 60ml, which comes in a different kind of bottle with one of those puffy spritzer things, which is slightly annoying actually. Now, the differences so far that I've noticed is really minimal, and they catch up with each other anyway. So there was a time when the Bouquet De La Mariee was a little bit powdery, more so than the Plus Beau Jour de ma Vie. There was a time when I felt that the Le Plus Beau Jour de ma Vie had gone more slightly caramelly and vanillic, whereas the Bouquet De La Mariee had maintained more of the floral aspects. But overall, they are almost identical so far. Maybe Le Bouquet De La Mariee does have a little more strength, but it is difficult because I poured from a vial on my hand the Bouquet De La Mariee, and I sprayed a very fine mist of Le Plus Beau Jour de ma Vie. So it's not fair really to test in terms of strength. But just to say really that they are both very close, and I certainly would not consider spending €700+ on one when the other smells pretty much the same. So that's my thoughts at the moment. I mean, in terms of how they actually smell, I'll give you the notes. They both have identical notes: angelica, citrus, pink pepper, candied almond, rose, orange blossom, incense, patchouli, white musk, vanilla. Both fragrances have identical notes listed, so they really are the same fragrance, just in different strengths, and you can really tell that they do smell almost identical. It's just at some points one may be slightly more powdery, slightly more syrupy, slightly fresher, but they are pretty much the same. The way that it smells to me on my skin is the angelica. Now, if you don't know what angelica smells like, it's kind of a bit like smelling a bag of fruity sweets. It's really nice, and angelica's lighter in Le Plus Beau Jour de ma Vie than it is in, if you know Angelique Noir from Guerlain. The angelica in there is really strong, and it's a bit too sweet for my taste. In Le Plus Beau Jour de ma Vie is perfect, and the same goes for Bouquet De La Mariee. So you've got this kind of fruity sweetness. The orange blossom is not too syrupy and not too orangey. So a fragrance that could be similar is by Kilian's Love, or also called Love Don't Be Shy. That though, the orange blossom is very syrupy, extremely sweet, and more orangey, and I don't like it anywhere near as much as I like Le Plus Beau Jour de ma Vie. So it just smells slightly fruity, sweet, a little bit vanillic, but the vanilla comes out much further in the dry down. You've got this lovely almondy, powdery thing, the white musk and the almonds, really gorgeous. I don't ever really notice patchouli. I think it's very lightly done. Definitely get the white musk in the dry down more so than in the opening, and the rose is not something that's mega obvious to my nose. I think it just plays along with the orange blossom to give it an overall floral feel. But that's really my thoughts on both fragrances. I'll probably just see how the longevity goes and a little bit more. Oh, there goes the phone again. I will be back. Hi, so I'm back from a little walk. It's 4 AM. I went for a walk because I was feeling a bit tired, so I've been out in the rain. So I got my coat on and I'm looking a bit pink. Final update, the fragrance on my left, which is the Bouquet De La Mariee, is a little bit stronger than what I have over here, which is the EDP. The Both of them are pretty much now a caramelized vanilla with just a hint of that sugared almond floral, but it's very much about more of a caramel vanilla than anything else, and very musky, which is really nice, but more a skin scent, I would say, particularly the EDP. The Parfum, the Bouquet De Mariee is definitely a little bit stronger, but that's it. It's, in terms of any differences between the two fragrances, not a lot, not much in it, not enough for me to go out and want to buy the more expensive version anyway. If you're a collector of bottles, a collector of Guerlain, you may well think that it's worthwhile to get the Bouquet De Mariee, which does have a really attractive bottle, but apart from that, I don't see it myself. That's all I'm going to say. I'm absolutely knackered, got a few hours left of work to get through, so wish me luck, and I'll see you in the next video.